Hey guys, I know it's been a really long time since I posted a video about anything, but I've been really busy working on my Blue Tongue Skinks that I've been getting. I have quite a few. I have about maybe 28 with me right now, but I have a couple that people have given me, and they are just really big. And what I mean by really big, they are basically overweight. Basically, they were either fed every day instead of twice a week or once a week, or they were given basically very high protein diet, which makes them have, which is like really, um, I don't want to say bad for them because they are protein diet animals, but they just had a lot. So I'm going to show you one of my Irian Jayas that I got. Her name is Jackie Kennedy, and I'm just going to show you that she's just kind of overweight, and then I'm going to show you how I feed and what I feed them and how to basically back off on some things to make them help lose weight but still stay healthy and feel like you're not starving them. So this is one of my Irian Jayas. This is Jackie Kennedy, and you can tell she's like really big, really thick. She's lost a little weight since I've had her, but usually you could tell by like the jawline if they have like a lot of fat right there. I do have a male. His name is Jabba because he's got jaws upon jaws. So, but this is Jackie Kennedy. She's an Irian Jaya. There are different morphs, and I'm gonna feed her today. She's not gonna be too happy about her diet, but she still eats her little veggies like she's supposed to. And I'm going to give her a little bit of a treat today because she's just overall really good. I do have a bunch of babies that are Irian Jayas. I have a couple northern babies as well. So, but I'm hoping for this coming breeding season, I can get a new batch out of Jackie. And so I'll have some mixed Irian Jayas that will just be different in color combinations and just really cool patterning and design. So I just really like these guys. These guys are super easy to care for. So I'm going to show you what all I feed them and then get started. So a lot of the Blue Tongue Skinks basically need the grain-free food. Here's one of the brands I do use. The other thing that I use is for the babies because they need a lot of high protein. This is the kitten food. And then the other one that is a good brand that's really good too is also Wildness from Blue Buffalo. I use them a lot too. The best thing about these with Blue Buffalo, yeah, they change companies, so you can get them more like at Kroger's. You don't have to go to like PetSmart. I do order a lot of stuff off of Amazon, so that's one way I get a lot of my stuff. The other thing that I always give them is I always make sure that they have their calcium. I use the Repti Calcium. I do give them like a vitamin every now and then. The Repti Calcium, the ones that are in the breeding racks, they get this at least 3 times a week, and the others get it maybe twice every 4th feeding. I give them a sprinkle. But today everybody's going to get some calcium. One of the things that I also buy is, you can do this, you can get at Walmart, any place, but I use a lot of veggies that have no salt. You could get the canned veggies that say no salt on them, but I usually buy the really big bag because of how many I have. They can have chicken egg or quail egg. This is hard boiled. You can do it raw, scrambled, however which way you want to do it. I also do like these little sweet little peppers that I use. They're just really easy and small, and I cut them up, so, and they don't have any seasoning or anything like that, so, and I like that for them. I also have like little baby carrots that I use for them that they really like to eat. I just cut it up really small. I also do celery. So in this big bowl that I have right here, it's just nothing but the dog food and cat food. I do a little bit of mix, and then of course I'm going to be giving everyone a little bit of mango. Just as a treat because veggies are really high in sugar, so they just need a little bit of a treat just to give them something a little bit different. So that's usually what I do. Now in this bowl that I'm going to do for the ones that are kind of overweight, I'm just going to do strict veggies in here and mix it up. And then of course I add a little bit of calcium because everybody needs a little bit of calcium still. So, but they're just not going to have as much. So what I used to do, their feeding dish used to be like something like this, which I would fill. So I decided to buy a little dish so it's a little more portion control, a little bit easier for me to put the right amount in there so that they're still getting their food but not as much. And then once they begin to lose some of the weight and I feel like they can eat more, that's when I'll add a little more of the protein and make sure that, you know, they're good. I don't want to starve them, but I do feel bad sometimes when I'm like, I know that right now they're eating once a week just for me before I can bring it up more, but I feel bad. So right now they're just going to get a little more extra veggies to help them feel full, but, you know, lose the weight. So that's usually what I do. I'm gonna do a quick thing of getting everything ready, and then I'm gonna show you what the bowls look like when they're all done with the food. So give me a second. Okay, so these are basically all the bowls that I have for all my lizards right now. This isn't even all of them, this is just half. So yeah, I've kind of like went berserk with lizards and breeding, and everything's going really good. In my big bowl that I have right here, I've mixed it all up. And then of course over here is the little bowl with just the veggies in it for the other guys. So basically what I do is I basically take like a spoonful of just a little bit, I use like my parents' like big spoon. And then what I do is I put just like a little in there, and then I do like another scoop, because I feel like that one scoop is really not enough. Usually, yes, on the food chart it says that they're only supposed to have basically like a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons, but mine are little piggies in a way, so sometimes they get a little more than what's recommended. But again, because of all the reptile shows I do, mine only get fed maybe once, maybe twice a week for the adults. The babies do, of course, get fed a little bit more. So I do just, I add as much stuff in it to just, you know, give them something different to chew on and eat, and just different stuff. So anyways, so basically, so the 2 bowls that I just did right now, I'm going to show you. Basically, this is how much is basically in their bowl. So, and then of course I basically sprinkle just a little bit of like calcium, and in this calcium container there is a little thing. So I scoop just a little bit, and then what I do is I take it, and I'm going to show you guys because a lot of people don't even really understand it. I just sprinkle just a little bit on it. Whoops, that's a little too much, but it's okay. So that just is on there. Basically what I usually do is I tap to kind of sprinkle it in. And so basically, yeah, so it basically, their food basically in a way kind of like looks like that. So that's one way that I feed them. And then of course the mangoes that I give them just as a treat, because yes, I love mangoes too. They're really good. I give them like at least like maybe 2. So we're gonna give these guys just 2. So, and then of course you can always give them all kinds of like different vegetables that you want to give them. So now I'm going to show you with like the little bowls that I do for the ones that are on the diet. Of course I forgot to get a spoon for it. So the ones that are basically on the little diet, what I do is I do just a little bit of like a spoonful again, and I put it in their bowl. I do a little bit more. So it looks like there's a lot in there, but because of how small the bowl is, there's not, but they're still getting, you know, good stuff. So I spoil all my babies, and of course they're going to get a sprinkle of calcium powder because they need calcium. So their little bowl basically looks like that. So I am going to finish up feeding all mine, and then basically I'll snap some pictures for you guys to see basically them eating and enjoying their food and just all the different ones that I have. I will be going to Lake Charles this coming weekend. Not Lake Charles, I'm going to Baton Rouge to do one of the reptile shows with one of the herp communities. So you guys should come out and see and check everything out. There's corn snakes, there's basically anything and everything. There's bunnies, the giant bunnies, there's the fanting goats, there's the little miniature pigs, and just all kinds of stuff. You can get live feeders, you can get frozen feeders, you can get quail eggs, and it's just really fun. I really enjoy what I do, and I just want to educate people and just basically show them, you know, basically how I feed my reptiles and what you can do, and just easy ways to take care of your blue tongue skink. So I do have a TikTok page, so you guys can follow me on TikTok. You can follow me on my business Facebook page, and I hope to see you guys soon. So thanks.